This is the AI News Flash for May 25th, 1 a.m. UTC. First up, Singapore's first quarter 2026 GDP grew 1% quarter-on-quarter, dramatically beating the 0.2% consensus forecast. Surging semiconductor and tech exports driven by the AI boom propelled growth, offsetting geopolitical risks from the wider Middle East conflict. However, Singapore's government warned that the prolonged U.S.-Israel conflict with Iran will weigh on global activity and consumption, prompting a downward revision to the full-year economic outlook. Against the backdrop of the four hyperscalers' combined $725 billion capex boom for 2026, this episode crystallizes the tug-of-war between Asia's strengthening AI supply chain tailwind and the headwinds from rising energy costs and geopolitical risk. Next, Goldman Sachs predicts that autonomous AI agent adoption will drive a 24-fold increase in global token consumption by 2030, reaching 120 quadrillion tokens processed monthly. Led by Jim Schneider, senior equity analyst for U.S. semiconductors and IT services, the report identifies a coming margin inflection point where lower compute costs lift gross margins and unlock significantly higher operating cash flow for tech players. Adoption forecasts show agentic AI knowledge workers reaching 12% by 2030 and 37% by 2040, with a semiconductor supply bottleneck expected to persist for the next 12 to 18 months. PIM NTS intelligence data shows enterprise agentic AI adoption shifted from 52% merely considering in August to nearly 25% actively piloting by November, providing critical justification data for the ongoing hyperscaler capex supercycle. Third up, cybersecurity major Zscaler officially announced the acquisition of Symmetry Systems, an AI agent governance startup. Zscaler will integrate Symmetry's access graph technology into its Zero Trust Exchange platform to provide visibility and control over autonomous AI agent data access across enterprise systems. The deal addresses a fundamental gap. Traditional identity-based security cannot adequately govern autonomous AI agents that operate independently, use temporary identities, and interact dynamically. Capabilities include least privilege policy creation, data lineage tracing, real-time anomaly detection, and blast radius analysis, with 48% of security professionals predicting agentic AI as the top attack vector for 2026. This acquisition symbolizes the cybersecurity industry's pivot to agentic AI governance. Last up, Taiwan industrial control systems leader Syntec Technology reported record quarterly revenue and profit for Q1 2026. The company cited surging demand for AI-enabled smart factory automation, with orders for high-end control systems and robotics applications expanding significantly. Against the dominant narrative of hyperscaler-centric AI infrastructure investment, Syntec emerges as a Taiwan beneficiary in the physical AI and industrial robotics segment. Amid the broader global physical AI manufacturing wave, with China's 140 humanoid robot makers and 330 models commanding 90% of world market share, NVIDIA's GR0D foundation model, and competition from ABB and Fanuc, this marks an important milestone for Taiwan's industrial AI players entering the monetization phase. That's all for this AI News Flash.